remember me making a video talking about how when my mother passed, I didn't, and that in fact I was to a degree happy back down the rabbit hole. And you're my mother. In my first book, I did a chapter. In my first chapter, I did a book. I didn't regret it. I never will die. I hope at that moment she was awashed with filth by my brother. My first book, a grateful book. It's the story of my first 45 belts. There's available at the button in my book. In my first belt book, I did a chapter about the book. And then I wrote this at the end of the book. I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. The book. My mother passed away in January of 2017. She was 17. She was found alone in her book. I have long resented my mother for what she did to me, and must not fit. I did hear upon death. She used my grandmother to feel like a kid. This person says, I think you need to forgive your mom for whatever she did to you. I can still tell you're mad. Yeah. Fuck. Let me explain to you some of the things that she did to me. First, a little background before we get to what she did to me. My parents were parents. My father was in his late 20s. My mother was 6 when they hooked up for a quickie in the back of my car in the parking lot of Gene and Jude's car. And she worked at a little cream place right next door. He used to get his quickie. They hooked up, had his hot dog. I'm the mother. They never should have met. 8 years after they got married, and they got married because I was on my way. Well, 5 years. I went only working life. They finally got a divorce. Not that we had dirt much. We were dirt and poor. And my father woke up the next morning with a dirt on his front lawn with the Ohio dirt changed and the divorce papers he signed pinned to the fucking dirt. And my brother had taken me and my mother to her dirt house until this all blew over. Now we enter into my mother and my brother. My brother is my mother and my brother. My mother, my brother and my brother. And my mother and my brother is my brother and my mother, my brother or my brother, my mother and my brother, hangover, my mother and my brother, hangover.